dolphins, and this is my picture I made. My name is Bailey, and in this report I am going to tell you about dolphins. So come read my report to learn more about dolphins. And we can read together and learn about dolphins and that killer whales eat dolphins. Oh, and I am going to tell you about family, and they are mammals and how they eat. And they have great big eyes. A dolphin looks cute, and they are smart too. The color is gray and white, I think. They have scales and breathe out of the top of their heads, and it makes clicking sounds, echoes off fish, and they can find it. And they have big teeth, but they are not that big. You know what I mean? And they are fun too. Like they are a little crazy, but they are nice sea creatures. Many animals live with families, and they have babies, and they are the cute little sea creatures in the world. And they are cool. They do tricks together and so much more, like save humans and different sea creatures, and save humans and different sea creatures. The baby follows its mom or dad or brother or sister. They like to blow bubbles, and it sees really good. Underwater noise pollution is a real threat to dolphins. How do you eat fish? They inject like us. Some dolphins live off straight deep water. I hope you learned about dolphins, habitat, family, and diet. Hopefully you enjoy reading and learn about dolphins.
Now, dogs can live up to 8 or 16 years. In this report, I'm going to tell you about a dog's census, family, and interesting facts. Come read my report and learn more about dogs. Census. They have good eyesight. Yes. The dogs can smell good. They have good hearing. They have good touch. They have good taste. Family. Of course, that would make we think we know a handful of scientists discovered. They believe dogs, even from wolves, they more than 8 or 16 years ago, which would mean they were not by hunting at all. And the facts, the oldest discon dogs fossils also detain interesting facts. A wolf family pack that includes between 5 in mammal and alpha and important. A female leads the pack. The mother dog trains her pups how to between. The dogs can learn to sit. Interesting facts. Dogs eat dog food or people food sometimes. I hope you learn about the interesting facts, family, and interesting facts, and hopefully you enjoyed learning about dogs.
Chameleon. Did you know a chameleon eats small birds and other lizards? In this report, I'm going to tell you about a chameleon. Physical description, habitat, interesting facts. Come read my report to learn more about chameleons. Physical description. My animal is a chameleon. A chameleon is a reptile because it has scales. It can even change colors. Chameleons can grow up to 23 inches long. The shortest chameleon is 0.9 inches that can weigh up to 120 grams. Chameleons breathe with their lungs. They can walk with feet. Habitat. They can be found in Africa, Asia, and Europe, but most are found in Madagascar. They look for trees that are not taken and sleep with the feet hanging down and the head on the branches. Interesting facts. A chameleon is believed to take up 2 years to hatch. There are more than 150 species. In some chameleons, their tongue is longer than their body. The chameleon means earth lion and comes from the Greek words chameleon. They have a full 63 degree. I hope you learn more about chameleons, physical description, habitat, and interesting facts.
Do you know kittens are cats after 1 year? I'm going to tell you about cats' enemies, diet, and family and habitat. Come read my report to learn more about cats. What cats eat. Cats are meat eaters, plain and simple. They have to have protein from the meat so they can have a strong heart, good vision, and a healthy reproductive system. Cooked beef, chicken, turkey, and small amounts of lean deli meats are a great way to give them that. Raw, spoiled meat could make your cat sick. It's great for cats to hunt because they can get meat that way too. Cats' enemies. Cats' enemies are foxes, coyotes, raccoons, and dogs, and others of a similar size and similar capabilities. They will be killed by coyotes, eagles, owls, raccoons, dogs, and others. Cars and people also kill cats. How people kill cats is that they run over them. They also kill them by eating them. Cats' habitat and family. They are found in areas where humans live, but usually rare areas where the main form of ecological is grazing livestock. Family part. Between 1 and 9 kittens will be born in a litter at one time. Cats live in houses with humans. They also live in the wild because some cats run away. Cats love their owners because they are loved and they get food. Did you know cats can rotate their ears in 100 degrees? I hope you learned about cats' diet, enemies, and habitat and family. Hopefully you enjoyed reading and learning about cats. Chipmunks. Did you know there are 25 chipmunk species in this report? I will include parallelistic descriptions, family, and their diet. Read this report to learn more about chipmunks. Parallelistic description. Chipmunks are small mammals. Did you know baby chipmunks are called pups? Chipmunks are red or brown. They have brown stripes on their back and face. Chipmunks are named after the chip sound that they make. Chipmunks have bushy tails. Their tails help them balance in trees. Families. Eastern chipmunks have babies twice a year, but western chipmunks have babies once a year. Pups live with their mothers for 2 months. Then they are ready for their own families. Pups are born in litters of 1 to 8. Pups are pink and furless. Chipmunks live for 5 years. Their diet. Chipmunks eat fruits and vegetables, nuts, grains, and insects like ants. They will eat bread food. Chipmunks are omnivores. They are one of the only animals to eat fungi. Chipmunks can stuff as many as 30 nuts inside their cheeks at a time. I
Hope you learned about chipmunks, parallelistic description, family, physical description, family, and their diet. I hope you enjoyed reading about chipmunks.
Did you know there is a frog as small as a fingernail? In this report, we are talking about frogs' life cycle, habitat, diet, and fun facts. Come join me in a report about frogs. Let's go. Life cycle. When frogs become adults, they are able to mate or make babies. Frogs mate in ponds or puddles. Some frogs lay eggs only in ponds where they hatch. Those frogs go back to the same ponds to mate, and then they repeat. In ponds, lake habitat. In ponds, lakes, or swamps, or frog ponds. If you want to know where around the world, here, everywhere but Antarctica, sometimes land, that is where they live. Diet. The American bullfrog eats other frogs. The other frogs eat flies or caterpillars. They eat with their long tongues. They also eat worms. That is what they eat. Fun facts. A girl frog is about 10 centimeters long, too. Frogs make different special sounds for each frog. There is 3. There is a frog called the dancing frogs, and 4 frogs love to swim. And frogs live up to 12 years old. I hope you learned about frogs, life cycle, habitat, diet, and fun facts about frogs. Hopefully you enjoyed reading and learning about frogs.
Come read my report to learn more about lions. Physical description. Lions are mammals. The lion colors are orange, brown, and maybe yellow too. The weight is 3 men combined. My animal has fur, not feathers nor scales, just fur. A lion breathes out its mouth or nose. Senses. They see out through their eyes. They smell through their nose. They touch dead animals, grass, and a whole bunch of other stuff. They taste food. They taste food, the food they eat, by using their tongues. My family does have a family called a pride. There is a normal family of lions. Their babies are cute and are called cubs, which are baby lions. 2 babies are born at different times, but the first one is born about 2 minutes later than the other one, cub. The cub looks like a female lions, but smaller. The lion's lifespan is 10 to 4 years. Interesting facts. Lions eat birds, turtles, mice, lizards, and others. I hope you learned about my lions' physical description, senses, and family. Hopefully you enjoyed reading and learning about lions.
Hi, I'm going to be reading my swans report, so I'm going to tell you about what's in my report. In this report, I'm going to tell you about a swan's diet, habitat, interesting facts, and enemies. Let's go. Eating. Swans put their beaks underwater to catch fish. Some swans also can eat plants. Swans are not hunters. They do not hunt their food. They catch it. Swans feed in water and on land. Some swans eat plants too. Swans like to eat on the water. Swans drink water and seawater. Now on to habitat. Swans spend most of their time in sea, but sometimes they take breaks on land. Swans can be found in New Zealand rainforest. They can also be found in Australia rainforest. Swans spend time in ponds or lakes. On to interesting facts. Swans are related to ducks and geese. Swans mate for life. There are 6 living species of swan. Swans usually have 3 to 8 eggs called clutches. Swans' eggs are huge. Swans can fly as fast as 60 miles an hour. That's as fast as a car can go on a highway. Enemies.
Predators are foxes, raccoons, and wolves. They eat swans, and the swan eggs. Because the swan is large, they don't have many predators in the wild. Humans hunt for swans, meat, and feathers. Water pollution and habitat loss are why swans' populations are declining. Interesting fact, swans can be black sometimes. I hope you learned about swans, habitat, diet, interesting facts, and enemies. And that is my swan story.
Do you know chinchillas do not get cold? Come read my report to learn more about chinchillas' diet, birth, and interesting facts. Diet. Chinchillas eat leaves, twigs, and grass. They are vegetarian. This means they do not eat meat. This is the first part. Chinchillas are mammals. Their fur can be gray or brown. It can also breathe out of its nose and mouth. Now, 5 interesting facts. Chinchillas are fully grown at 8 months. They can also live up to 20 years. Chinchillas like chewing on things. They have a good relationship with humans. They are nice, playful, and cuddly. Chinchillas do not get cold. I hope you learned about chinchillas' diet, birth, and 5 interesting facts. Hopefully you enjoy reading and learning about chinchillas.
Palomino horses. Did you know Palomino horses are known for their beauty? I am going to teach you about a Palomino horse's senses, family, and their physical description. Come read my report if you want to learn more about Palomino horses. A Palomino horse is a mammal. They have fur that is a light brown color. Their manes and tails are a white color. They also have dark eyes. Palomino horses are 60 inches in height and weighs about 1,100 pounds. Palomino horses have a range of vision of 6 feet. Palomino horses are said to have a better sense of smell than humans. Their range of hearing is 14 kHz to 25 kHz. Their entire bodies are as sensitive as our fingertips. Their taste receptors are mostly located on the roof of their mouth and their rear portion of their tongue. Palomino horses are birthed live. The foal comes out head first but hangs from the mom's butt. Then the mom keeps spinning around till the foal falls out of the mom's butt. Then the foal will start walking and will fall. After a week, the foal will start walking and will enjoy its life. It is born kind of like a cow, but it takes longer for a calf to start walking and enjoy the rest of its life. I hope you learned more about Palomino horses. I talked about senses, family, and their physical description.
In this report, I'm going to talk about moose characteristics, habitats, and social behavior. Come read my report to learn about more about moose. First, they walk on 4 feet. Second, they have big eyes. Moose live for about 14 to 20 years. They also have antlers on their head. Moose are mammals. They are 10 feet long, 7 feet wide, and weigh 1,400 pounds. Also, they're light or dark brown. Moose are plant eaters. They eat plants, leaves, and bark. Chapter 2. Moose live in Canada and Alaska. They can be found in forest areas or colder areas. Moose also live near lakes, marshes, and mountains. Chapter 3. Moose fight off predators and other moose with their antlers, and they run and kick. They are also very aggressive and territorial. Their relationship with humans is that humans hunt moose. Here is an interesting fact about moose. Did you know that moose are powerful swimmers? Hope you learned about moose characteristics, habitats, and social behavior today.
Did you know that sea turtles eat sea plants and fish? In this report, I'm going to tell you about sea turtles' physical description, what they eat, and family. My report. I hope you like my report to learn more about sea turtles. Physical description. Almost all sea turtles spend most of their entire lives in the ocean. The leatherback sea turtles is the largest sea turtle in the world. Leatherback sea turtles can weigh up to 2,000 pounds. They have a hard shell. This protects them. What they eat. Sea turtles eat small animals in the sea. These animals can be fish or clams. They also eat sea plants. These sea plants can be called seaweed. Sea turtles are called meat eaters. Family. Adult sea turtles live alone. They hatch in groups of 50 to 200. They have to crawl to the sea. The babies are small. They have to they hatch. They live to 30 to 50 years old. A leatherback sea turtle is longer than a man. I hope you learned all about sea turtles, what they eat, family, and physical description. I hopefully you enjoyed reading and learning about.
Did you know that zebras have big eyes and large curved ears? In this report, I'm going to tell you about zebras. Physical description, that what they eat and their habitat. Come read my report to learn more about zebras. A zebra has black and white stripes that have fur. They have strong hooves. They stand as high as 5 feet tall and weigh around 400 to 600 pounds. Zebras eat grass, leaves, twigs, and bark. They are plant eaters. They have sharp back teeth to grind up the bark and twigs. Zebras live in the grasslands of Africa. They live together in groups called herds. They sleep standing up in the day and lay down at night. Zebras sleep standing more than laying down so they can stay alert for predators. There are 3 different types of zebras. I hope you learned a lot about zebras in this report. I talked about zebras' physical description, that what they eat, and their habitat.
Giraffes. Did you know that giraffes have a story that African people used to tell? Come read my report to learn more about giraffes. And I'm going to tell you where they live, what they eat, and fun facts. Habitat. Giraffes can live in the continent of Africa and some forests by Africa. They stay in groups by each other. Diet. Giraffes are vegetarians. They eat grass, plants, leaves, and other greens, but they mostly eat grass, plants, and leaves. Size. Giraffes are very tall. They can get up to 15 and 20 feet. A newborn giraffe can be taller than a grown man. Fun facts. Giraffes have a story African people used to tell. And there are 9 kinds of giraffes. 2 kinds are endangered. Interesting fact. Giraffes only need a few minutes of sleep. I hope you learned about giraffes' habitat, diet, size, and fun facts. Hopefully you enjoyed reading and learning about giraffes.
Come read my report to learn more about meerkats. Meerkats live in the desert and they don't drink any water. A meerkat is a mammal. They are light brown and furry. They also have blue eyes with some green. They are very cute. They are about 9 inches tall. Meerkats eat beetles, spiders, scorpions, small snakes, and lizards. They mostly like scorpions because they are immune to venom. Meerkats live in Africa. They dig in dirt to make their burrow. They live underground. Meerkats sleep together. They do not live in any water. Meerkats are really strong. A group of meerkats are called a gang or a mob. Meerkats eat venom. The venom doesn't hurt them because that's how they are made. I hope you learned about meerkats' physical description, diet, family. Hopefully you enjoyed reading and learning about meerkats.
They use their eyes.
They use their eyes.
They can see colors.
They can see colors.
They use their antennas to smell.
They use their antennas to smell.
They feel the vibration with their antennas and body hair.
They feel the vibration with their antennas and body hair.
They use their antennas to touch and dance.
They use their antennas to touch and dance.
They can taste sweet, salty, bitter, and sour.
They can taste sweet, salty, and sour.
They use their long tongues.
They use their long tongues.
They don't mind being around other bees at all.
They don't mind being around other bees at all.
They are very social and they work together.
They're very social and they work together.
They even work with other when somebody attacks their hive.
They even work with
Each other.
other bees when something attacks the hive.
They are together when they go out and to collect nectar. They are together when they go out to collect nectar.
They go out together when they need to collect nectar
To make honey.
to make honey.
The baby is a larva.
The baby is a larva.
It is white.
It is white.
They have many babies at one time.
They have many babies at one time.
They have babies very often.
They have babies very often.
The eggs are the cell.
The eggs are the cell.
They look like a small worm.
They look like a small worm.
It eats a lot and grows fast.
It eats a lot and grows fast.
The workers close off the cell.
The workers close off the cell.
The bee grows until it's big enough and it breaks out of the cell.
The bee grows until it's big enough to break out of the cell.
They look like the adults when they come out of the cell.
They look like adult when they come out of the cell.
Do you know bees eat pollen and drink nectar?
Do you know bees
Eat pollen. Eat pollen.
pollen
And drink nectar.
and drink nectar?
I hope you learned about bees, description, habit, and behavior.
I hope you learned about bees and their description, habit, and nature.
Hopefully you enjoyed reading and learning about bees.
Hopefully you enjoyed reading and learning about bees.
Okay.